Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. I don't have enough materials to keep it here, and it's not my final plan either. It's just sort of a temporary thing at the moment. Next, I'll just go in there a second, and I want to copy this next bit here. I want to go copy, and I want to copy that line there. Yep. And I want to go over this side, and I'm going to go all the way over to here. Alright. I'm going to go one there, and one there. Right, we've now got an absolute load of these have been requested to be made. I got tons and tons of them that have been requested. I've already now finished doing all of the timber. Alright, we had all of that timber that we were doing over here. I say already, I've almost finished. There's a few robots on their way back over with the last of the trees to be collected, and that's it. They are then done. So I've got a load of solar panels. They're on their way up here, and they're just placing down the very last of them, and then I'll be ready to actually start building out the next bit. But before I do that, now I'm whacking down all of these. This is going to produce a massive spike in power. Right, we are going to struggle to power all of this. I could do with building some more roboports as well, just to go in between a lot of these, like in between all of those there, and a line of them down here, just to fill in a couple of gaps. So I'm going to start doing that a minute. I'm actually not sure how this is going to work entirely, because I've put them too close together. My bad. Yeah. Right, I want to put those in there, but then how do I actually get... I can't, like, put it in there. I've got no way of getting the power to them. If I go here with these, is that going to be enough? See, even those, they don't reach. They don't quite reach across. The only way that I could do that is if I used electric substations. And a substation won't fit in there. I can put a substation in the middle of some of these. So what I'm going to have to remove periodic ones, which is, well, I'm going to have to remove every 5th one. So we leave 4 of them, and then we put another one down. So then I can put that one there, and that one out there on the end. So those, at least, we've got those covered. And then I can come down this side. That one will stay where he is because he's part of the main grid, which means that I just want to put those there, like that. And I want to come over to this side. I'm going to want to put a few of them in here. Right, why aren't you joining onto that one? Don't get why that's not joining onto the one right there. In theory, it should. Oh, that one's not part of any grid. That one's not part of a grid. That's the grid down the bottom there, but that one there is not part of a grid. I've got... That's the main grid one there. It's that one in there, and then down the bottom. So this one here is not part of the grid. That one can go. And then I can just put that one there. I know it's not like any major real difference, but it does matter. It matters to me. It absolutely matters to me. We'll drop those there for a minute. And right now, we seem to be alright as far as robots are concerned, at least. We're not doing too bad with those. So I'll go back through this way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So I've got another 30 of them being made. I've got a few construction robots there that I want to put down. 9 in particular. Yeah, so then I've got 100. I want to keep 100 of those. I got one more roboport here to stick down somewhere. Where should we dump that one? I'll put another one in here, shall I? I will drop one right there. Just like that. I've actually put that chest there so that I could just quickly mouse over to see things at times. And I'm going to go to there, and I'm actually going to put 200 steel in there so that they keep making on that one, because then that's going to be used as well. So look at our robots. 14,000 that I've got all together, and logistic robots 1,500 are resting up. 4,099. That means I've got... I have got one right there. I need to go back. I need to go in here to do it. You just drop it in there. Because if you mouse over and, like, just press the mouse and start running them out like that, it does it differently. It, like, throws the whole lot down, and you really, really don't want it to do that. They're still making these. 1, 2, like that. Now, how many have I got? I got 146 furnaces being requested. 54 solar panels being requested. All of the solar panels that I had built over here, they've now been taken away, but I'm still requesting solar panels. We're still waiting for more, and the power situation is only going to get worse before it gets better, because I've got all of these going down with speed modules in them as well, and that's going to be quite... It's quite a time-consuming thing. But over time it will improve, and we're now able to, like, ramp up our steel production and iron production, which is good, which means that we will produce the solar panels faster, and we will then be able to go up and get those running. 9,000 logistics robots in storage. That's because of the power has gone way down. See, I'm not producing anything. And that power is still dropping. Right there, I got no accumulator charge whatsoever. So at the moment, I'm not producing enough accumulator charge to keep everything running, which is a little bit of a nuisance. It would be good if we could do that. There's some more furnaces. So I just need to sit here now and wait for a minute and finish building all of these furnaces. It's still taking a minute or two, but we're slowly getting there. With time, we're slowly getting there. I've got all of the materials coming in. I got 10 more that I'm building at the moment, which is going to fill in several of these down here. I'm sitting right next to the steel production bit first, because I'd like to actually get that running before I get anything else going. So the more steel that I've got being produced, the more rapidly we will get more solar panels being produced. So if we can focus on those first... We then get more of these solar panels being done here. Right into that one. I've got up here... I've only got 50 of those being requested. I'm going to change that to 100. Like that. And copy that into there. And then copy it into there and into there. So that's going to boost that up a little bit, I'm hoping. 100 steel into each one. That should be just a few more solar panels made than we're currently making right now. What I'd also like to do is I'd like to make some speed modules, some better ones, so that this will actually run faster. Although it doesn't really matter at the moment. I suppose it will make a difference. You can sort of see how quickly they're making them right now. Oh, somebody did say about my barrel plants that I've got over here, that making the barrel stuff over there and then unpacking them over here, and about how much oil I'm using, and modules as well. You cannot put productivity modules onto barrels, whether barreling up or unbarreling. You cannot use productivity modules. You can only put speed modules on them. So unfortunately, it's a good idea, but unfortunately it doesn't work. You can't sort of generate more oil from it. You can only do that with intermediate products, and a barrel and the oil itself are not considered to be intermediate products. Well, it's not. I don't think it's the fact of the barrel, because if you're producing it each time, you're producing the liquid and you're producing the barrel, and the barrel is not an intermediate product. That's a final product, because that's it. You don't use that in construction or anything else, and that would be why. Now, if I look down here, still waiting on 48 solar panels to finish this here, 46 now. So we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Let's come down this side. I've made a few more of these. I could actually do like that. I'll make some more of them right there. And then after I've made some of these... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm very quickly now getting the steel brought back to me. It's like, now that this bit here is being constructed, it's very quickly making a difference. The steel is coming in thicker and faster than it has previously, which means that I can go to here, and I can drop more steel in there, like that, which is going to have this one producing furnaces as well. Alright, start getting a lot more furnaces being produced on there. Now, right now, we don't have enough steel to keep... I was just thinking that we could, like, double up the speed modules and put the level 2s in here, but I don't have enough of those being made yet to actually make that work. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever, so we still want to keep going with these over this side, and it's these furnaces here we want to focus on. All the steel that we're making is still not going anywhere. I've got a big chunk of these, look. A lot more of those have now been done. And if I go to there, 39,000 iron ore. Still copper and iron plate. The numbers are low. They're way down. I need, like, I want tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of each one sort of spare kicking around. So we know that we got lots. Empty barrels, I've got plenty of those. They're not making any more of them right now. I've got several in reserve. That's a good thing. You want lots of them in reserve. But I don't have any in reserve. I've got 100 productivity 2 modules, which is other things that we're going to use. Steel plate is way down. Flying robot frames, they're down. Coal is down as well. I got no spare coal anywhere. We're up to 14,000 of them. We're actually up to 14,300. One thing I could do is I could stop producing robots for a minute. Like, I've got loads of logistic robots. Although I'm actually loath to go and stop producing them just yet. I'm thinking that we could still do with keeping them running. How am I doing with furnaces? I've got 4 furnaces right there. I'll get rid of those 2 lots. Yeah, see, whoosh, they're going to take them away really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another 30 of those. This does take a while sometimes. When you've got shortages here and there, it does sometimes take a while to correct all of those shortages. It eventually does happen. You get everything corrected properly, but it can take a minute or 2 to get it all done. Still going strong. I've got 9 left to build. I keep sort of pushing it up, but we've only got 1 solar panel left to place down, and we've only got 5 roboports that are requested elsewhere on the map. Just 5. 1 and 5, and that is quite remarkable, really, considering how many we have had previously. So we've got 1 solar panel there, and then we've got 5 roboports requested up through here. You can see our trains, they're doing a wonderful... I love the fact that these trains, like, just keep on going, don't they? Never stop. And this is a beautiful thing about trains. I really love the way that they're doing this. Is that? Yeah. That one there is out of sync with all the rest of them. Seemed a little bit odd. And that one is 780, 800. So it takes them a minute or 2 to fill up. Everything's going, but that's because we've still got power shortages. We've got power problems on the map. And that is a little bit of an issue. We'll eventually deal with this issue, but right now it is actually an issue that we're going to want to do something with. I'm not quite sure how we're going to, but we'll do something. Solar panels have now been taken care of. I've got 4 roboports. I've got 14 furnaces still to place down. I've got no furnaces on me. Stone bricks, I'm going to stop requesting them now. So I got 400 on me. I'm going to leave the rest of them. I'm going to go back up this way, over here to this one. I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to drop in 200 of those. And I'm going to drop in 300 steel, so that one will keep going. That will keep making those in there. And there'll be a few of them that will be taken over to be used for various production, and then there'll be some of them that will be used to fill in the rest of the copper requests down there. This, I got one missing down over there. That's it. All of the steel is now producing how I want it to, and I've actually got steel. I don't have any spare steel still, and I wouldn't really expect to. And I've got no spare in here, but I don't expect to get spare in there either, because what we've got is we've got this chest over here, haven't we? That one right there. So I got 21 being delivered. I got 38 in there at the moment. That one's full. We've got everything in there that we want. This one up here, I got 172 being requested there. I don't have them all. And then I've got another 20 roboports that I want to be delivered into there. And they haven't been delivered there yet either. But everything is slowly sort of turning up. All of the solar panels, I'm really pleased that we've got them all in place. All right, that's one really good thing. Oh, no. There's one more thing I want to do. I want to go up here. So we've got 3 roboports left there. And then I want to come down this way. Tech Lime is there. Windwalker, oh no, he's at Tyree right there. That one's busy unloading. And you can see all of these roboports here. We've got so many that we no longer have robots queuing up. And that is perfect. That is absolutely what we want. We do not want robots queuing up. So if we can do this without having them queue up, then we're making progress. We're doing the right thing. That is actually how I want things to progress on here. I've got a massive area right there that I will eventually fill in. But before I do that, I'm going to be expanding this down and filling in this area down here, so that we can do the really big steel and copper production. I am actually considering doing copper production down the bottom, or iron production down the bottom, and then steel over this side, and then copper up the top, and have the storage here in the middle. Big storage zone right there. Copper up there, so that the robots go through storage and up to there, and then storage is right there next to the station, and they come down here for iron production and then steel production, and then most of the rest of the stuff is out over this side. So sort of playing with the idea of doing that. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's just something I'm just toying with. Something that maybe we will do later. I'm not 100% sure yet. Alright, next up, I want to look over here. How far out did we go with everything over this side? I've got roboports out here. I don't have a roboport there. So let me go to this one, and we'll put in a roboport there. Like that. And then where else are we going to want to put one? Right here is where we're going to want to put a roboport next. One there. And then go over to this one here. Like that. That's slowly going to push that down. So we've got a couple of little requests there for some roboports. I've got coal and I've got iron over there. I got more copper over here, and we got this copper over here. Don't think we're quite ready to do another copper station yet, but I'm not 100% sure on this. Now, you. This is the bit I'm waiting for, is that I'm still not quite got enough steel in all of these, have I? Right, they're making it a reasonable speed, but I'm not bringing steel into this quite fast enough for my taste. I could do with more. Now we're going to do it. I think, really, I need to increase production of these altogether. This is absolutely wonderful, this bit that we got here, but I think we could do with pretty much... actually, you know what? I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to take that. I'm going to copy it like that. And then, where are we going to put it? I'm going to plonk this down somewhere else. As it's only a temporary measure, I'll put it down here. It's close to some of the other stuff. It's not close to everything that I'm going to want. But I think that's close enough. I'll do that one there, and then... Could do another one there, but some of this stuff is in the way. So we need to move a bit of this first. I need to remove that lot like that. There. Then I can put the paste down here, like that. And then I can go... Oh, you should be brought over anyway. I've not got any of those beacons on me myself, but there's plenty of robots around that will be able to deal with that. So then you here, I want to go there like that. Yeah, it doesn't quite go up to it, but if I do it like that, it will. So then I can do that like that, and that will just bring the water back. So then I've got these going down here. That's going to get me a load more of these. Those are covering 6, that's covering 8, that's covering 6. So it's only those two on the ends that aren't getting all of the boosts. That is 120% crafting speed, and then it's 100% on the two ends. That's pretty reasonable. 100%, plus 100%, I should say. Crafting speed 2.5, and an ease of 2.75. I can't put any productivity boosts on those. They don't accept them. So we are literally just waiting on some steel to go into those. That there, I've got a queue. I don't like to have queues. Queues are a sign of failure. They are a sign of absolute failure. Should I put more in? I'm just looking at it, wondering if I should run a line of... You know, I'm going to. I'm just going to take those two out. And then I'm going to remove those as well. Because there's a dead-end line anyway. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So we will make 8 roboports. And I'll run those in a line down there. That should keep everything running down through that way quite smoothly. I'm hoping... That's where... I wondered why they were able to get to me so fast. It's because I stocked up that chest up there a little while ago. I'm going to redo that chest because now I want the blue belts rather than those belts. And there's a few other bits that we're going to want as well. So it'd be better if we redo the chest. So I will run a line of those down there. And then I'll run a line of those down there. Like that. One there, and then I'll take these two, and I'll put them there. Okay. Then we will go back over this way to the green chest that we use right here, and we can get rid of that one, and I'll pick those up. The rest of that will stay the same at the moment, except that in here I'm also going to add in a request for some steel plates, and I will request 200 steel plates in there. It's not a huge amount, 200, but it's enough to keep things ticking over. And also, I'm going to request some of those. Right, I think that's pretty good. Take that one out as well. Oh, no, I removed the... I want to put the express belts in. And we'll request 200 of those. Like that. So I will... copy that one, and then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to go over here, and I will... Oh. I've actually physically got to stand next to it to make that work, so I need to go up there. Let's go all the way up here. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Right. Oops. There. Okay, I didn't actually mean to pick everything up out of it. I pressed the wrong button. That was my bad, that was. Now, let's go into here, and I will dump all of those. And dump that one. Probably wouldn't hurt to get rid of a few of these electric poles, because carrying an awful lot of those around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh... I'm asking for 400 of those. I don't know if I should be asking for 400 of those. Filter inserter right there. Do I want to carry that one around? Yeah, why not? Okay, well, we'll keep that one. So there we go. We've now gone and made an adjustment on this one, except those shouldn't be in there. That was a mistake request. And I'll get rid of that extra long-handed inserters there. So I've only got one lot of those. Steel production down here. So iron, we are now actually producing a decent quantity of iron. Electronic circuits are up. Iron ore is down a little bit. Iron plate is on its way up. This is absolutely fantastic news. Steel plate is still not. We expect that. We are absolutely expecting that. We're not surprised by that at all. In part because we've got a load of steel plate being requested over here. I am actually thinking that one more lot of steel under here wouldn't hurt in the slightest. Copper. What about copper? 330 copper plates over there, but then I've still not got those placed down. I sent them off to be made in the factory, but they're obviously being sent out elsewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to requesting 200 of those, and I'm going to have to just make a few more myself. 1, 2, 3, 4 to start with, and then I'm going to go here and we're going to copy that lot again, and I'm going to drop that there, and then right, well, I've got that one in a way, so I will drop that down there like that, and then I'll do that, and then I will do that. So I got those all coming through. We got a mountain of iron going into all of these as well. Very, very quickly. It won't take long to go through and do all of those. And that's going to get me a little bit more steel up and running, which is really good. And then that should, in turn, get us some more solar panels going. And following on from that, we've got yet more solar panels that we want to get. I got 230 solar panels. Does it? I don't know if it counts what is in here. Yes, I think it does. Because those are being delivered into there. I got 241 available in there. So that's available for construction. If I look in here, solar panels, 237. That's 243. And I got a whole load of them up there. So then if I look over here... Oop. No, I want to go there. No, they're taking them all out. All of these chests over here, they're taking them out. So it is. It's the ones that are over in the chest up there that's being counted by the system. Right, that's all I need to know. Is they're being counted by the system. So we've got hundreds of them up the top there. And that is actually a really good start. So let's get another 20 of these being made. I need altogether 44 of them. So I'll get 20 of those being made on me, and while I'm waiting for those, I'm going to go up here. That's all done. We're ready to start on this next section up here and getting some more solar panel. Everything else we've already got. It's this bit that I want. Not you. Actually, yeah, it is you. I'll just go with that one, because the rest of it is already down in place. So all I got to do is line it up like that. Drop them down there. Line that lot up down there. They're already... Everything is already there. It's ready to roll. All I got to do is just sort of drop them over the top like that. Drop one more. There. Perfect. Right. There is another big, long section on the solar farm. I've got a load of trees up. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.